Todd Dugan here from Maximum Impact Golf. Folks, I'd like to talk about what it means to swing the golf club back and forth on plane as it applies to putting, and I want to make the case that this is the best natural way to putt. So here, viewing this player from the down the line view, we're going to take a look at the plane, and the plane has two dimensions, a vertical dimension and a horizontal dimension. So the vertical dimension or angle is determined by the club shaft angle at address. So if we're going to swing on a plane, we want to start on that plane. You'll also notice that the forearms are on the same plane there, so the forearms and club shaft are on the same vertical plane, and this plane extends down to the ground, if you can imagine. So the vertical angle is very skinny, but now the horizontal angle can extend, if you would imagine, out towards the target this way and also back this way towards the camera. So imagine a long skinny sheet of glass establishing our plane, and so the horizontal baseline of the plane, which is the bottom side of the plane that rests on the ground, should rest directly on top of our intended starting line for the putt. Although depending on the design of your putter, let's say you had a heel shafted putter and the sweet spot is not in line with the shaft, then the plane would rest just inside, closer to the player, but parallel to the intended starting line. So when we keep the shaft on plane here, literally the shaft will slide back and forth on this imaginary sheet of glass, and as we do, the putter head will come up in the air on the backswing and also to the inside of the target line, closer to the player. And on the way down, the putter head will move downward, back out, away from the player towards the ball, and then after impact back up and in. So only with a perfectly vertical plane could we keep the putter head on directly over the target line and also swinging on a constant plane. When the putter head, when the shaft rather, is angled and not vertical, then to keep the putter head moving directly over a straight line on the ground would actually require the shaft itself to follow a curved line. So the plane is a straight line. As you can see, the yellow line is a straight line, and so that would be one case I would make for why we want to putt on the plane, because the plane is the straight line. Trying to keep the putter moving straight back and through along the ground is not natural, and the shaft does not follow a straight line either. I would say also that we swing the golf club on a plane on any other golf swing. So let's take a look at a good look at the golf club swinging on a plane in a full swing, and you can see the vertical angle of the plane there in red, and watch the club head just move right along that plane all the way through. So we couldn't create any force at all in a golf swing if we tried to keep the club head moving directly over the target line the whole time. So with putting, we can just do it the same way, and most importantly, probably I would say that the very best putters do putt keeping the shaft adhering to the vertical plane established at address. So let's take a look at Tiger Woods here, and you can just see the close-up of his putter, and you can see that it clearly follows a circular arc coming from the inside the target line, striking the ball, and then moving up to the inside. And what becomes an important thing to realize, if you're going to putt on a plane that's parallel to the target line, that the only time the club head itself is moving directly at the intended starting line, actually, is when it's at the low point on the plane. So you see Tiger there making impact as the putter reaches the very bottom of its arc. Let's also take a look at Jack Nicklaus, who along with Tiger Woods would be the two greatest putters who putted most like a machine, I would say. So you can see Jack's putter here traveling from inside the target line and moving up into the inside the target line on the way through there, very clearly a circular arc, and also Jack hitting the putt pretty much right at the low point there, and the putter head just coming up after it strikes the ball. So this is the way the greats do it. It's the most natural way to do it, swinging on plane. So I hope this helps you, hope you learned something, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.